Hi guys, welcome back to another daily tarot card. These are your daily tarot cards for Tuesday, December 28th, 2021. Today we're pulling from the Dark Wood Tarot card. So I definitely feel like this is spirit showing you the evolution of yourself, that you've gone through a journey. I definitely feel like a lot of people, especially with Chiron, have gone through the second half of the year was very testing and very trying. But, Spirit has got us through it. And I feel like our relationship with Spirit was highlighted definitely on the second half of 2021. We definitely see this with the first card of the Six of Wands, where the victor wearing the wreath. Usually the horse is white and purity of the situation. But I feel like you are alone walking through this dark wood. And I feel like Spirit is showing all the spirits that are around you. They show all these ladies around her, because this is called the Ghost Parade card. And they have all these torches lit. And it's like, we are always by your side to show you no matter what you're going through, we will sit there and light up the situation. Even though you're in this, going through a dark, situation, you will always be the victor wearing the wreath. You may not come out totally unscathed, especially like, when we went through Chiron. We had Mercury retrograde. Now we're in Venus retrograde. And definitely our Capricorns, Libras, Taurus, I don't know if so much touched it, but I know our cardinal signs definitely got beat up in Chiron. I noticed a lot of my Pisces that I read for went through it, during Chiron as well. They're our most evolved signs in the astrology. But it's just like, know that, we go through these ebbs in life, through these, retrogrades in life, because they're trying to show us things that we kind of overlook. They do mention with the Two of Swords, where we isolate ourselves, very hermit energy, but we isolate ourselves and we go into denial. I definitely went through something. They warned me. I can't remember what year it was. I don't know if it was that year or years prior, but they had mentioned, in May something, and I was like, okay, but I can't see it. Like, no offense to the universe. It's just I was like, really, and I'm like, I don't see it. And unfortunately, by me saying I don't see it, and it's like, this is where you got to watch your wording. You know what I mean? When you speak out to, put things out in the universe like that. And it's just like, I definitely felt it through Chiron. I definitely felt it through the retrograde and Venus retrograde. And it's like, they're showing things for a reason. And I even definitely said that. I said, this is happening for a reason. I feel like they're moving this out to bring something else in. You know what I mean? And I was just like, unfortunately, I couldn't see it, and how deep it went. Like, I was just like, dang, like, definitely the wool was pulled over my eyes with that one. So I feel like, when Spirit is saying, even though you're going through a situation and you feel isolated and alone, you're not alone. And I feel like definitely, this half of the year with 2021 really did show me how connected I am to Source. And I feel like a lot of people, I've, was it like 3 or 4 of them that I read for, have definitely either heard, seen, or both, or their intuition, being on point, and have grown so much exponentially. And I give all credit to them, because it's like, it's free will. I could tell you whatever, and unless you sit there and use those tools and exercise that muscle, that's the only way things are going to get better. I could tell you everything until the sun goes down. It's up to you to sit there and utilize it. We have the Ten of Pentacles on the far right. So they're showing like this portal being open with the little nook in the tree here. With the Ten of Pentacles, everything being content. And I feel like this is what they're highlighting. You've gone through something, and now this contentment is coming through to your life. Where, if you've been calling in a partner, we definitely get that with the Nine of Cups. This is 2 days in a row with the Nine of Cups. This is a card that has been very common with the past 6 months of 2021. So total contentment. So maybe you are calling a partner or highlighting a partner in your life. A happy children, a happy home, the water flowing, gently, in life, and just basically going with the flow of things. And I feel like this is what Spirit is saying. We're purging a lot right now, because we're, this is all about to come in. Or at the same time as this purge is going around, it's like, look what you still have. This part of your life is still content, but we're trying to get rid of this situation for some reason. We may not see it. It's like, I see why they're doing it, but it's like, I feel like something else is coming forward. So it's trusting that, Spirit has got my back, going with the Six of Wands with the Ghost Parade there. I feel like with the Tower in reverse and the Two of Swords in reverse is saying we're avoiding a situation or overcoming a situation. With the Two of Swords, as I mentioned, is, talking about isolation. I feel like here is we're overcoming our shadows. Where our ego is sitting there trying to take over and tell us all the disgusting things that, we've probably heard in our life that are untrue. And it's now we're clear headed. We're able to sit there and take away the shadow, and we're able to change that narrative because, and this is not an ego trip. This is saying, where people, that are like they're saying narcissists sit there and try to control you in certain situations because our heart, Venus retrograde, our heart is our biggest chakra that is rules our life, because it's like we love so much and we care so much and we give so much, very much with yesterday's card, the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. You know what I mean? So I feel like if you're calling in a partner, it's like now you both are coming together because you both know your value. You know what you will and will not put up with life. And this is where you two come together. 2 cups energy, coming with a pure cup of love, and I feel like this is where Spirit is saying, as much as our heart is beautiful and miraculous and giving, it's like, sometimes we got to say, heart, I love you so much, but let the head take over. You take a break. You love a little too hard, hon. So let's give you a break and let us come to, let's use our higher levels of thinking here. That was highlighted yesterday with the Magician. Remember that? So the Ace of Swords, an aha moment, so definitely, an aha moment is seeing our value, seeing what we're worth, seeing what we what truly, how basically like a mirror. You're basically looking at yourself and actually seeing yourself for once. All that you do, all that you give, and people that do, take advantage of that. And it's learning to say, you know what? I don't have to live in this. With the Ace of Swords, this is our high levels of thinking. They're talking about overlooking the material world. We definitely talk about that when you come to the spirituality of things. Like, yes, it's nice to have things around the home. It's nice to have tchotchkes and little things that make us happy. Yes. But we know that there's, more to life than that. And I definitely feel like the 10 of Pentacles, where everything is in a content place, I feel like that is the ultimate happiness. A happy roof over your head, partnership, children, everything running smoothly. I feel like that is the ultimate, goal in life is, because it's higher levels of thinking, because it doesn't matter how big your house is or the biggest car. Like, you could be absolutely miserable. You have these material things, but are you truly happy? At the end of the day, does that bring happiness in? Then we have the Nine of Cups coming in. We have like a nice little picnic dinner here, which is really nice. I feel like they're either highlighting love around you, so children, partnership, friendship, family member, as we were talking about with the King of Cups yesterday. But I feel like if you have been calling this in, I feel like you're now ready for this part of life. I definitely feel like this was for a lot of people that have gone through. A lot of people have gone through a divorce, separation, or widow in 2021. Definitely been a theme for the past couple of years. With what's going on in the outside world, but a separation, a divorce, a bereavement. Where it's like you had to purge a lot of things and realize your worth, and realize like, what, I have a big heart, but I need to let my head, take control. And this is where this evolution comes in. It's like, yeah, maybe they did have a really good job. Yeah, maybe they did have a nice car, a really nice house, but they treated you like trash. They treated you like dirt. So it's like, they're showing an abusive situation where this person is kicking this female in the stomach. She's on the floor in a fetal position and he's kicking her while she's on the ground. So it's like, is it really worth it? Yeah, you have red bottom shoes, you have really nice clothes, a really nice house, marble floors, but you're treated less than. You're treated like an abused animal. Like, is it really worth all that? No. And it's like, really see the value in life. So we go to the Six of Wands. So this is where I was saying earlier, the parade of ghosts. So success in inspiring others, held in high regard, reasons to celebrate. So definitely this time of year, especially if you have, your family, and then your parents' celebrations, and then your partner celebrations, and then maybe like you have a friend's Christmas or something like that, or work event or something. So it's like a lot of gatherings. So reasons to celebrate, and I feel like it's like taking inventory of those truly special relationships in your life. Support is offered, movement is clear, the struggle subsides. And that's exactly what I feel like. This is where they're saying with the Six of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, it's like this is the season that's coming in, and this is what you've overcome. This was an aha moment, overcoming this Tower and the Two of Swords, and now you're getting, love coming into your life, if that's what you've been calling in. This is what I'm saying. This could be a friendship, a family member, or a partner. You know what I mean? It's just depending on your situation. All parties are in agreement. Success is yours. So I feel like this is like, yeah, it did take a lot to get through this, to this part of life, this into this situation that you're entering now, but it'll be worth it because now you know your worth. And unfortunately, a lot of times, we're treated less than, and we don't see that. We're told that you're so lucky that you're even in my life. You're so lucky that you know uh I even treat you the way I treat you, because we don't see our worth because we've always been told opposite. So now you're coming into your worth, This is a good lesson to teach your children to show them their worth. Don't let anyone treat you less than. So we have threshold for the 10 of Pentacles. So this is a minor message as we see with the crows in the tree. So these are birds of the air. They're saying this is a minor message. We see the knot in the tree. This is a portal opening. This could be a brand new chapter, a brand new book in this situation, just depending where you are in life. So the accumulation of a project, the gathering of generations, family, groups of people. So definitely talking about more people, fun and flavor to coming into your life. The end of a cycle leading to unexpected new places. A door opens, opportunity beckons. Seeing through the trick of the material world. Embracing the I'm gonna mess this up, interconnectivity of all things. So it's like, I feel like this is where you're gonna see where we're talking about that connectivity. It's like you're gonna see why so many things had to happen, or this evolution you had to go through. So using myself as an example, I'm happy that I took my time healing and going through. Some people it's like, oh, you took a little too long. That's fine. That's your opinion. But for me, I took the time that I needed to heal and overcome, and grow as a human being, as a person, as a mother, as a sister, as a friend, to come to where I am now. And, I definitely can resonate with this, where it's just like now, I know what kind of partnership I want to bring into my life. And it's not just me I have to think of, I have my kids to think about. So I feel like overcoming the tower and getting rid of the shadows, I'm able to think clearly, not just bringing anyone to insert into a slot. It's just like, and I obviously was thinking about the other person as well, because I'm like, I still got a lot to purge. I had a lot of shadows around me, and it's like, I have to purge this because I don't want to sit there and bring someone into my life and hurt them, bring them into a losing situation. That's not fair to them. So it's like, this is where it's like, using your higher levels of thinking, not just ruling with your heart or out of shadow of emotions. It's, seeing things clearly. So we're going to the tower in reverse. So their meanings of the next two cards is very different from what I see, which is totally fine. Because sometimes I pull cards and, this is where people are like, why do you read the definitions? Because I say what I see, it may not resonate with someone. So when I read the definition, that may resonate with them. So this is why I do both. That act of release is the art of surrender. So the act of release. Starting fights and aggression towards others and self, stoking extreme emotions in others and acting up situations, gaining attention. So I feel like this is someone that's a provoker. I feel like they manipulate a situation because they like to see the chaos. I don't feel like you're trying to seek attention. I just feel like you like seeing chaos. Making purposeful trouble, breaking others down, not knowing when to stop, complete insertion of ego. You know what I mean? And this is, very much riding over ego here. But I feel like you've overcome a tower moment. I understand this is their meaning, totally fine. That's why I read it. But I don't feel, in my personal opinion, with all the other surrounding cards, I feel like the center one is showing us what we've gone through. We've overcome a tower moment. Like with myself, the tower moment was losing Shane. But and that it's like, I always give glory to God because honestly, like, I don't even remember the 2 months I was in Toronto, packing. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, either do the kids. So it's just like, it's just like, that's why I say I give glory to him, because it's just like, he's the one that gave me the energy and, whatever to do whatever, you know what I mean? To get through those situations, because like I was totally on autopilot. And I feel like this is what the middle of this is talking about, highlighting here. Overcoming these situations. So we go to the Two of Swords, retreat. So they're talking about isolation here. You know what I mean? But I feel like this is where it's not so much isolation of keeping yourself to yourself. I feel like this is denying a situation. I feel like, the writing is on the wall, but your refusal to see so, you know? So, how far are you willing to go to protect yourself? Better to face the issue at hand than retreat inward, especially if you had the tendency to isolate yourself. Avoid meriting yourself. It helps no one, least of all you. Allow and accept when offered. See, the only thing I have trouble with, oh, maybe it's people that are in my life, but when you sit there and accept help, it's like it comes at a price, so sometimes it's better just to do it on your own. So we're going to go to the Ace of Swords. This is an aha moment. This is an absolute brand new beginning. So going with the Ten of Pentacles with that, absolute yes card, using our higher levels of thinking. This is like, this is where I feel like they're showing with myself going through a certain thing that I have to remove from my life. It's like, that's why. It's like I didn't understand and Spirit brought it to my eyes. And it's like, are you going to repeat this cycle or are you going to sit there and move forward and do the right thing here? Are you going to sit there and be like, let it, flow down the river? It's time to release this. So, a flash of understanding, insight, the brilliance of mind, material facilities working, a genuine idea, um, acute, your inspired plan now, winning, a great a great organizing intelligence, a sense of truth, logic, and reason that can be applied of desired results, strength of mind, soundness of thought, clarity, brilliance. Exactly. We're getting the clarity. I feel like that's exactly what they're saying. This is a great lesson to teach your children. Sit there and teach them their worth. Sit there and teach them when they run themselves down. They're a little too hard on themselves, and it's like, you know what? That's just the shadow side. You got to tell that that is not the narrative. Tell it to shut the f up. That is not what the truth is, and you know who you are. It's empowering them because it won't let people sit there and run them down and affect them because they know the truth. They're brilliant. They keep doing what you're doing. Inspire them. Have their back so they can grow and flourish into who they're meant to be. Stifling your children and running them down ain't gonna get them nowhere. It's gonna make them resentful and destructive. So our last card is all about romance. So they're saying they're romantic. Romance, sweet nothings, charming nature. Romantic messages are on their way. This is exactly what we got for yesterday. Poetry and poise. Passionate suitor. Dazzling displays of affection. So we got the word dazzling as well with the Nine of Cups as well yesterday. I feel like, because of this spread, and I definitely feel like because of the Ten of Pentacles and they highlight a happy couple, I feel like either they're highlighting your partner or if you are calling in love, a partner about to come in. But it's, everyone's situation is different. So take what resonates and then just leave whatever doesn't. So I hope you guys enjoyed these daily tarot cards for Tuesday, December 28th, 2021. May the universe bless you good. We'll see you for the next daily tarot card. Bye.